Just finding yourself in an easy, comfortable position, whether that's reclined on the floor or seated comfortably in a chair or on a cushion. We want to give ourselves this opportunity to find a posture where we feel dignified and at ease. And if it feels safe to do so, let's take the time to very gently close the eyes, inviting awareness to shift inward, becoming aware of our natural breath. Nothing about this breath needs to be forced or altered in any way. We simply offer our awareness to the rhythm of inhale and exhale, starting to experience the slight expansion and contraction with each breath cycle. If it feels comfortable to do so, we'll use this breath as our anchor through the practice, trusting it to guide us and ground us, the place to return to again and again when we've noticed that we've drifted off into thought or outside noise. So just taking the time to truly settle in. What's it like to be with this breath? And just with that next inhale, very slowly, let it take awareness all the way into the feet and the toes. Being curious and open to what is here and present. That could be sensation, a lack of sensation, temperature. Slowly scanning from the inner to the outer edges, noticing where we have contact to the surface beneath, and where there's a sense of freedom and space. Perhaps being receptive to the experience of nothingness, breathing and allowing this to be exactly what it is. Just if we've noticed that we've wandered, we'll bring awareness back to the breath, returning into the body, feeling those feet from the inside. Just allowing now that exhale to slowly dissolve the experience, all that it was or was not. And feel that inhale, just invite awareness to slowly move through the ankles, the lower legs, all the way into the knees. Taking time to scan that entire area of the physical form, feeling it from the inside. An acknowledgement of any sensation or lack of sensation, temperature, tightness. Noticing how awareness has that ability to freely move from right to left and left to right, taking in this entire area, slowly moving from front to back, up and down, being open and receptive to what is here in this area, in this moment, with this breath. If we've become lost in the wandering of the mind, let's very gently redirect awareness to breath, breathing fully into the lower legs, and just like the exhale, slowly letting go of what this experience was, and gently moving up, taking the time to draw through the knees, taking in the larger muscles of the lower body, the quads, the hamstrings, and the glutes. This area between knees and hips, quietly offering this area to soften. Maybe it will and maybe it won't, but just notice that power of intention to bring ease to the physical form, creating space physically, mentally, and emotionally. Taking in any sensation that may be present, any experience of tension or tightness, a heat or a coolness. Making space for any commentary of the mind. whether that be past injury, future desire, but simply recognize these thoughts for what they are. Just thoughts, nothing more and nothing less. Breathing and being present to this area of the body. Finding the way to the natural breath if we wandered. And just like the exhale, we're making space in our awareness to freely move through the hips, the glutes, taking time to linger in this area of the pelvic girdle. Very gently moving from right to left and left to right, front to back and back to front, taking in the entirety of this area. Noticing if there is a desire for ease and relaxation, a sense of trusting the support of the surface beneath. It's as if we are leaning towards this particular area, sensing fully from within the body what is here and true. A presence of curiosity, of receptivity, a longing to be accepting of what is. For just this moment, with just this breath, sensation, lack of sensation, temperature, if there's been a wandering of the mind, just very easily begin to escort awareness back to the breath and be willing to let that breath take you back in to that pelvic girdle, feeling the hips, recognizing that connection the glutes have to the surface beneath. And without a sense of urgency, feeling that exhale start to dissolve the experience or the focus of this experience. And we'll slowly begin to move with the inhale up through the back, the lower back, the mid back, and the upper back, taking in the entirety of the spinal column, capturing the experience of the shoulder blades, this large area, noticing where there's contact to any surface beneath or behind, and then also where there's a degree of freedom, of space. Taking the time to move up and down, side to side, being fully present and in this area of the body. Noticing any degree of tingling, of tightness, of ease, support, stiffness. Just knowing that there's no experience that can be right or wrong. This is a practice of being with what is, sensing from deep within what is here and what is true. Breathe in fully and mindfully into the back. And just allowing that inhale to draw the focus up, starting in the shoulders, and then very gently, in our own pace, letting awareness fall through the arms, coming to rest within the hands and the fingers, but taking the time to pause and notice any particular sensation or experience within these upper limbs, pausing within the joints, acknowledging if there's a sense of weight or numbness. Simply recognizing any particular temperature Maybe we start to notice how quickly awareness can move between the right and left side simply because we ask it to. Fully aware from deep within the body, through the arms and the hands. Feeling that exhale just organically dissolve the experience of this particular area. Making way for us to move with the inhale through the front of the body, very slowly scanning and sensing through the abdomen, the rib cage, and the chest. This entire area, the front of the body, often an area where we can experience the breath most prominently. But there's no need to change the breath here. Simply become aware of that rhythm. A slight expansion as we breathe in, followed by the contraction as we breathe out. Allowing that breath to soften this area. For just a moment, creating ease and openness. Knowing that it's natural and normal for the mind to be lost in any judgment, expectation, or story. There might be an experience of, I like this area, I don't like this area. Making room in our awareness for the mind to have its place, but recalling our ability to simply label thoughts as just thoughts. Nothing makes these thoughts right or wrong, good or bad. This is thinking. Taking in any particular sensations that are calling for your attention. Gently tuning in to feel any organs, the home to so many of our systems. Just as we take time to acknowledge this place of our heart held within our chest, feels like a good opportunity to gently investigate the emotional experience we are having in this moment. What is felt on an energetic level? No need to force it or change it. Simply become aware. Take refuge with the breath whenever it's needed. And just as we start to feel that exhale be released from the body, we can guide our awareness slowly again through the shoulders, making our way into the throat and the neck, and eventually taking in the entirety of the face and head. Perhaps we begin with the intention of greater ease, of softness, inviting that jaw to unclench, the tongue to gently melt away from the roof of the mouth. Feeling the muscles of the face soften, smoothing out the original face. What's it like to experience this face unmasked? This could be a time to tune in to any of the senses. What can you taste? What can you hear? What can you smell? What can you see even though the eyes are closed? What's it like to sense the hairs on your head? Where does the head feel supported? Where is it free? What do you notice and what is true in this area in this moment with this breath. Just when it feels appropriate to do so, let awareness broaden, taking in the entirety of your physical form, scanning from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. A few moments to feel the fullness and the vastness of your own physical being, tending to any area that requires it. An intention to create ease, openness, allowance. Breathing fully with and into this body in this moment. Just as you continue to feel fully into your body, and as we prepare to end this formal practice together, I'd like to offer some words from John O'Donohue, an Irish poet. And this particular piece is a blessing for presence. Awaken to the mystery of being here and enter the quiet immensity of your own presence. Have joy and peace in the temple of your senses. Receive encouragement when new frontiers beckon. Respond to the call of your gift and the courage to follow its path. Let the flame of anger free you of all your falsity. May warmth of heart keep your presence aflame. May anxiety never linger about you. May your outer dignity mirror an inner dignity of soul. Take time to celebrate the quiet miracles that seek no attention. Be consoled in the secret symmetry of your soul. May you experience each day as a sacred gift woven around the heart of wonder. Taking in what you need from those words and be willing to let go of the rest. And just as you prepare to end the practice and move back into the day, know that you are encouraged to transition with ease, with gentleness, and with awareness.